Hey, what's up? It's Shmo here, and I'm back with another graphics video. This time I'll have like a whole in-game comparison, and let's just get straight to it. Display mode I have on full screen exclusive. My display monitor is obviously my monitor. Screen refresh rate I have it at my native refresh rate. Display resolution I have it my native resolution. Sorry about that. Dynamic resolution I have that off. Aspect ratio automatic. VSync off, obviously. Custom frame rate limit custom, and then I have it set to my monitor's refresh rate and 120 hertz or 120 FPS in the lobby. Shader optimization, that's not really an option. Brightness I have it set to 50. I just keep it at the default option. Quality, I have my quality presets on custom. Render resolution obviously 100. I can't change that because I'm in a game. Upscaling and sharpening I have on NVIDIA image scaling, mainly because it looks so much better than Fidelity FX Cast, because I just noticed there's so much grain in Fidelity FX Cast. It just makes it kind of hard to see. So try out NVIDIA image scaling and set it to native in 30. It'll honestly look so much better than Fidelity FX Cast, trust me. Anti-aliasing, Filmic SMA to T2X. Anti-aliasing quality low. Video memory scale I have it all the way up, but you can obviously just change it to like try changing it to 85 and then see how that works. Texture resolution I have at low. Texture filter anastrophic low. Nearby level of detail low. Distant low. Clutter draw distance I have on short. Particle quality I have on low. Particle quality level I have on low. Bullet impacts I have it on. Persistent damage layers on. That's honestly personal preference. Shader quality I have that on low. Tessellation off. Terrain memory max. On-demand texture streaming I obviously have that on off. It just takes up a ton of your internet resources, and it also just installs random stuff in the background, so it could cause stuttering. So I keep that off. Streaming quality I have on low. Volumetric quality on low. Deferred physics quality I have it on off. Water caustics I have it on off. Shadow map resolution I have on very low. Screen space shadows I have on low. Spot shadow quality I have on low. Spot cache ultra, because it prevents stuttering when it's on ultra. And if you hear something in the background, I have like a robot that just goes off randomly. Particle lighting low. Ambient occlusion off. This actually affects the game, even though this is locked.
Quick fix online.
So what you're gonna want to do is just turn this on and then set this to low. Screen space reflections I have on off. Static reflection quality I have on low. Weather grid volumes I have on off. NVIDIA reflex low latency I have that on. I switch it from on plus boost because, if I'm honest, it's just way better when it's on. I get more stable FPS. I kind of go back and forth on this option. Depth of field I have on off. World motion blur off. Weapon motion blur off. Film grain I have that set to 0. And another option I want to show you guys is if you're going to interface, go to color customization and select this as filter 2 and set color filter target to both and set all these to 100, and your game should look a little bit more vibrant. Now I have neutral on purple because in Warzone, whenever I play Warzone, it's always just harder to see pings, my teammates' pings, so I have that on purple. And now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in the actual game. What NVIDIA image scaling looks like in the actual game. That way you guys can see the difference. So this is with NVIDIA image scaling. It looks pretty crisp. I honestly think it looks better than Fidelity FX. And yeah, it just looks, everything looks amazing. And if we go into settings, and I switch this back to Fidelity FX Cast 75 strength, it just looks a little bit more grainy. Everything kind of looks like weird. I don't know. To me, it kind of looks weird with Fidelity FX Cast on. I like the option in Vanguard, but just they destroyed it in this game and just made it not as good. But when you go over to NVIDIA image scaling and apply, look at that. it just looks so much better. There's like more clarity in everything. It's honestly just beautiful. Um, now I'm gonna go over to my NVIDIA control panel settings. See you guys over there. Alright, so we're on the NVIDIA control panel section of the video now. If you're on Windows 11, just press Shift and then right click, and you should get that menu. But on Windows 10, I think you could just right click and it'll show this. So go into NVIDIA control panel. I'll start off right here. Configure surround physics. Select this to your GPU, of course, because it'll prioritize your GPU over your CPU. Auto select. I don't like to have that because it's gonna go back and forth when you're on auto select. Change resolution. Make sure this is set to your monitor's native resolution and your native refresh rate. Here, make sure it's set to the highest. Output color depth, set that to 8 BPC, or if you can even go higher, you can go like 12, 10. That's if you have like a really good monitor. Output dynamic range, set that to full for better colors. Adjust desktop color settings. This one will also give you like way better colors. I noticed that. Keep these the same and set this to 85%, or just anything that you prefer. I would not go over 85 as this makes like everything look so red. Like the skin tones look really red and just it looks ugly. And it also makes stuff look like rainbows and unicorns. Like, I don't want that. So just set this to 85 or lower. Yeah. Adjust desktop size and position. I have this on no scaling. It gives you better FPS than full screen aspect ratio and all these other ones. Perform scaling on display. You may want to click GPU, but like GPU doesn't, like when you're scaling on your GPU, it gives you input lag. If you're playing older games, yeah, you can select GPU, but just set this to display. It's honestly just much more convenient. Not many games will perform good if you set it to GPU, so just set it to display. Adjust video color settings. Go right here. And you should be on this page when you boot it up for the first time. Just go to advanced and click full right here. It'll give you way better colors, trust me. Then go into manage 3D settings is the last part, and just copy down all these settings. I'll scroll through really slowly. Alright, so that's all for the NVIDIA control panel settings, and now I'm going to show you my Windows settings, which probably won't be that long. Alright, so now we're in the Windows settings part of the video. So what you're going to want to do from here when you're in your settings is go to display, set your resolution to your native resolution, then go to advanced display and make sure this is on the highest hertz option for your refresh rate. Then go into graphics and make sure all your games are set to high performance. Then go into change default graphics settings and turn on hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. It does what it says. It'll reduce latency and improve performance. You might want to restart. I'm just reading what it says over here. Optimizations for windowed games. I personally have that off because I don't play my games in window mode. So yeah, it doesn't really make a difference unless you play in window mode. You can turn this on. Then go into gaming. Select game mode and turn this on. Then go to Xbox game bar, turn this off. Yeah, just turn it off. Captures, make sure everything is set like really low and all the unnecessary stuff is turned off because you don't want it recording while you're playing and just dipping your FPS. So yeah, and if you're on Ethernet, go into network and internet, and just turn off Wi-Fi. Make sure Wi-Fi is turned off. And yeah, it because what it does when Wi-Fi is on, it'll send out signals, and that'll just take up like it'll take up like a bit of processing power, but not too much. So you can probably keep it on. And then exit out of here. Then go into control panel. The normal control panel, not NVIDIA. Then go into, I believe it's, actually no, don't go into anything. Search up power plan or power options. Then go to your power plan. I like mine on balance. Actually, it's the only plan available for me. A ton of these people are saying go like switch your plan to high performance. Switching your plan to high performance doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I've tested it multiple times. Balanced honestly seems like the best power plan to choose. I don't know why a ton of people are saying high performance is the best. It really isn't. So change power plan settings. This is all personal preference right here. Change advanced power settings. Go in here. Turn off hard disk after 20 minutes. You can also set it to never, which is what I used to do. So either 20 or never. Go down to processor power management. Set the minimum processor state to 5 and the maximum to 99. Setting it to 99 will drastically improve your overall CPU temperature, and it has shown through benchmarks. So after all that's done, you can exit out of here and go back into settings. This is something I forgot to mention earlier. Go into power and set this to best performance. Doing this and setting the other plan to balanced, it's way better than just setting the whole power plan to high performance or ultimate performance or whatever all these people are saying. So yeah, those were the best settings for Modern Warfare 2, the NVIDIA control panel, and the Windows settings. And I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to smile. Have a good day.